Hey, my Young and the Restless fans, we got to talk about today's episode. Chance tell Abby it is over. Amanda tells Devon it's a little bit too late. And Nikki, Phyllis, and Ashley plan to scare Diane out of town. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for November 14th. And without any further ado, let's talk about what's going on in Genoa City today. So, over at the ranch, we hear Ashley telling Phyllis and Nikki that befriending Tucker was a great idea. Now, she fills them in about Jeremy Stark and how Diane was helping him illegally move money. Now, Jeremy Stark is being released from prison very soon, and they congratulate themselves on how right they've been. However, Nikki and Phyllis are appalled when Ashley explains that Jack is still supporting Diane. Now, Ashley was like, we gotta nail her this time. And Nikki is surprised that there's no evidence. Neither they nor Victor's people have turned up on anything. Phyllis says, look, that's on them. We need to confront Diane and put the fear of God back into that bee, she says while she's sipping her tea. Now, Ashley assumes that Stark must suspect that Diane was the one that turned him into the authorities. Nikki suggests that they scare her into believing he's coming for her. Now, they could use that in a way to drive her out of town, and Ashley suggests that they get Victor's people to dig for more leverage. And they was like, ladies, I believe it's time that we have another heart-to-heart with Miss Jenkins. So now over at Society, we see Jack telling Summer how much that she's been shining over at Marchetti. Now, he is very pleased to see her so synchronized with Kyle. Now, she asks how he really feels about Diane and her latest revelation. He admits he's feeling exhausted. He says that he keeps trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but it's getting really hard to continue to do that. Now, Summer, however, has hit a wall with Diane. Even if they could trust that she put her criminal misdeeds behind her, Summer said, hey, they could catch up with her. What danger would that pose to my husband, Kyle? Now, Jack admires how protective Summer has been of Kyle, but reminds her that Kyle is a big boy and needs to make his own decisions. Now, they both think he seems more whole since he's gotten his mom, Diane, back, and she worries that could blind him into an oncoming threat. Now, speaking of Diane, over at Jabot, Diane is worrying when she sees an article about Jeremy Stark being released. Kyle pops up and notices that she's a little preoccupied. Now, they step into his office and she feels like she's back to square one with everyone. Now, Kyle points out that he's giving her the benefit of the doubt again. She's being unreasonable if she doesn't expect everyone to be skeptical of her. Now, she's not sure she has the strength to live under constant scrutiny. Maybe it's time for her to go. Maybe she should have never returned. Now, she claims she did what she did to survive, and making things worse, she has a bunch of adversaries trying to take her down, like the evil TRIFECTA. Now, her nerves are shot, she can't sleep at night, and she just cannot take it anymore. So, Kyle is now wondering what brought on this urge for her to give up. Did the ladies or did Tucker do something? And she shows him that article about Stark's release. Diane assumes that the evil TRIFECTA will expose her. Now, Kyle don't see it's a big deal, and she points out that Stark could be looking for revenge. Kyle asks if she helped him put him in jail, and she admits that she did sell him out, but he could be out for revenge. Now, Kyle doesn't want her to run away and promises he won't let anyone do anything to her. Now, hearing that makes her feel a lot better, so she gives him a hug. She asks him not to tell anyone about this, especially Summer, since she might let it slip to Phyllis. Jack and Summer show up and Diane immediately walks out, and then she gets a cryptic text from Ashley requesting that they meet. Now, over at the penthouse, when Devon steps in, he sees Amanda has packed all of her suitcases, and she thought that she would be gone before he got back home. Amanda told him, look, if I forgot anything, I'll send for it. There's no reason for her to stick around, and she is resigning from Chancellor Winters. Now, he wants a chance to talk to her to see if they can work all of this out. Sorry, Devon, I don't think so. Now, she explained that she processed her shock and believes that what happened between he and Abby was spontaneous, but they still betrayed her when they could have stopped at any time. And she's right, because they went from the stereo to the wall, to the floor, to the stairs, and to the couch, and still was smooching when they walked in. Now, Amanda knows that Devon is a good man, so he must have true feelings for Abby. And she also went on to assume that there is more of a connection between the two of them than he is willing to admit. Now, he claims that he and Abby are just friends, but nah, Amanda doesn't buy it. Now, she went on to say that she wonders if her being absent gave him the space to awaken his feelings for another woman. Now, she's taking no blame for this, but him falling for Abby does make sense. I cannot believe I didn't see it, she went on to say, kind of like what Chan said. Now, unable to see how she can compete with the mother of his child, he went on to claim that there is no competition between them, but she can see the space in his heart that appeared when that baby was born. Now, she can also see that he will never be enough for her because his feelings for her were not enough to stop him from cheating with another woman. So Amanda now asked Devon to leave so she can finish packing. She said it's over and there is no coming back. And he was like, I never meant to hurt you. He hopes that she knows that his love for her hasn't changed. She was like, everything has. And he slowly walks out. She sits down and she cries. Now, over at the coffee house, Sharon brings coffee over to Chance, and she says he looks exhausted the same way Ray used to be. Now, she admits she used to get jealous of how devoted he was to his job. She mentions that she saw him arguing with Abby the other night and wonders if his job is causing tension. And he admits that's the case, but she keep accusing him of putting work over family. Chance could never be happy giving up work. And this is also what he had to say.
Yeah, there is some tension between Abby and me. She just has this unrealistic fantasy of who she wants me to be, and I don't think she gets who I actually am.
Now, Sharon suggests that maybe they can find some sort of a compromise, but he doubts that, and Sharon don't know about the cheating with Devon. Now, he admitted that, he don't know if he wants to even be the man that Abby says that she wants. Now, she doesn't offer any solutions. However, she says that you can't make someone change, and that's Sharon saying that. Now, trying to change something that can't be changed only leads to misery, and some people always want what someone can't give them. So now over at the Chancellor estate, we see Abby holding Dom and promises that he will see his father later. Mariah shows up and announced that she and Tessa may be parents soon. Now, of course, being mentally distracted, Abby did say that she will keep her fingers crossed for the two of them, but the waiting is killing Mariah. However, she does notice that something is wrong with Abby. Now, reluctantly, Abby explained that Chance didn't come home last night, claiming maybe he was on a stakeout. You know why he didn't come home. Now, Mariah says that, he must love his job. Ray was the same way. She's sure having him away, though, so much must be annoying. And Mariah even admits that she really has enjoyed having Tessa around more since she had to cancel her tour. Abby gets it, and Mariah was like, I don't like playing second fiddle to Tessa's music. Now, while she's holding Dom, Abby admits that it's been hard and Chance's work has been causing problems for the marriage. No, your expectation has. Now, when he came back, she thought that they could have the idealistic, perfect marriage, but he put so much of his attention on work. And she asked, is she expecting too much? Now, Abby wants him to have a meaningful career career, but wonders about his priorities. His priorities is his work. Now, Mariah doubts that he could give up on the dedication to his code, and she asks how she really feels about the man she actually married rather than the idealistic one she fantasized about. That's a great point, Mariah. So now Chance arrives and interrupts, and Mariah takes off. Abby admits that she's only been looking at their marriage from her point of view and not his, and she's hoping that they could put aside what happened with Devon and work things out. However, he tells her it's too late. She belongs with Devon. He's the guy who fit her ideals, and it's over, Abby. It's over. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Monday, November 14th, 2022. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.